Yo, this army moving right behind me, no doubt. Shaking the ground like a storm, what's that about? Fear lurking in your chest, heavy in your soul. Why your faith wavering in this crowded road? A flood coming, hear that thun-roused vibe. A fierce wind's here, feeling that tribe. I'm a part of this movement, watch me claim the stage. Switching up the narrative, turning the page. I'm Adam, yeah I said it, your daddy in this game. I'm Adam, you'll know the name, don't you dare put shame. I'm Adam, can't you see, I'm your nightmare, boo. I'm Adam, call me what you like, I'm the truth. Yo, Danger, why you running wild, huh? Ain't got the guts. Why you scared to speak the truth, cause your shit's nuts. Heard your prophet stories, blood boils in my veins. Why's your faith in fiction, acting all deranged? Stop making pretzels, just give me the real deal. Got questions in my heart, better let me feel. Why a 6-year-old got your prophet's heart? Got a daughter in your house, but what's the real part? Why Mohammed was lusty for his son's bride, dropped adoption just to chase them freaky vibes. Why he thirsting for those honeys, then running to his wife, calling them demons when he's the one acting trife. Power 30 men could only rock a bed. When Uma hollering, saw the feeling hot, getting fed. Now we chomp on that steak, pump that beat instead. Divine blessings raining, dreading the kafir's head. What kind of God you serving? Lies flushed, your story's so wild, even Hitler be blushed. Got more tales like this, pull up if you dare. Yo, slide in my stream, quit making dollars, I swear. Your prophet told you drink, don't play me like a fool, cause I'm catching my stride, ain't nobody's tool. Your prophet wild with the words, talking so crass, saying go ahead, bite his pop's dick, you trash. I'm Adam, yeah I said it, your daddy in this game. I'm Adam, know you know the name, don't you dare put shame. I'm Adam, can't you see I'm your nightmare, boo. I'm Adam, call me what you like, I'm the truth. Muhammad's the last prophet, Allah's the true God. Trust me bro, through Allah's words, no facade in Qur'an. The cycle spins, that's the scoop. No other proof, just belief in the loop. What's up with your hate Quran teaching disgrace? Deny your own teachings, now we scum in this place. Yo, we like donkeys, we dogs, riding through the race. Call us cattle, but we stay fly, holding our space. What's the deal with your God? Teach you how to lie. Minuscule mistakes, bringing floods from the sky. Creeping behind your back, got your weapons tight. If you are the kafir, we taking that flight. Hey. Yo, baby, listen up. Claim what's yours now. Ain't no dude rolling you, so pick your vow. Half brain, half belief, half the wealth you claim. In Islam, if you naked, girl, don't play that game. Still you fighting hard like a chicken for a KFC. Deceived by the blind, do your faith really see? Your Quran's hiding secrets, dimming your spark. Your Allah's the real devil, lurking in the dark. I'm Adam, yeah I said it, your daddy in this game. I'm Adam, you know the name, don't you dare put shame. I'm Adam, can't you see I'm your nightmare, boo. I'm Adam, call me what you like, I'm the truth. Zakir dropping wisdom, cur to be in play. You testing my gang, I'll expose your whole way. I see you fronting, acting like you legit, but your Allah know you lying out here playing that shit. Islam broke my heart, lost my crew, bond was through. Thought I found the truth, but it was a lie, who knew? Left the faith on the road, torn from the divine. Tears flow like rivers, left my home behind. Pride I wore like a crown, turned to dust in the blaze. Had a prophet on my mind, bowed my head in shame. Now I'm down, just a victim of struggle and blame. Lost in the streets, trying to figure out my name. Spit on your blind faith, I stay true, no faking it. Temptation of paradise, nah, I ain't chasing it. You brought the blade down, but I wield the pen. Armored in truth, ain't no stopping me, friend. I'm Hojako Murtadeen, that's my style. This ain't just fashion, it's my life for a while. I'm Adam, yeah I'm Adam, watch me rise, no doubt. I'm Adam, can't shake me, hear me shout. I'm Adam, yeah I said it, your daddy in this game. I'm Adam, yo know the name, don't you dare put shame. I'm Adam, can't you see I'm your nightmare, boo. I'm Adam, call me what you like, I'm the truth.
And hello and welcome back. This is your favorite Murtad live once again with Sister Hatun. Peace of Christ be with each and every one of you in Jesus' name. Welcome, sister, and good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. What's happening?
Peace of Christ be with you, brother, and thank you very much, everyone who is joining us on Adam Seeker's YouTube channel as well as on DCCI. So I am in different place, right?
You look in a fancy king's castle.
Well, I live in the world of King of Kings, so therefore, yes, I am in his.
Oh, please don't tell me you're already with the King of Kings now.
I am with him, yeah. Yes, I'm in different location doing some work with Dr. J. Smith. And that's where we are joining. So therefore, I apologize in advance if there is any technical issues like sound or vision stuff. Please bear with us until
No, right now you are sounding perfect. Your camera is perfect. Your background, I can even see the holes
in
for
the wall.
the carving in the wood right now. This is like your camera is like 4K right now, and it's
So
perfectly showing.
it is intentional that is in the background because I just thought we can talk about holes in the narrative, and then in the background I've got like holes in the palace, right? No, that's
Wow,
so.
that was a good one. I did not think about that one. So perfect. Holes in the narrative. All right.
Yes, as I
So
mentioned, because I mentioned that I think it will be good to just kind of tell people what we are going to do. So we are going to talk about the preservation of the Quran. It is so much preserved that we have to dig into the holes to figure out where is that preservation is taking place, and then look at a couple of the things Muslim missionaries said. That's kind of overall.
ooh, but sister, let me tell you, you are an Islamophobe person because Quran is perfectly preserved. Quran is perfectly preserved, and the pastime stripper, oh, sorry, pastime, no, part-time stripper told us. I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to you. This is this. Let's start with this. Let's start with this. I'm sorry. I know you have a set way of doing things, but when you said this, I need to bring in the part-time stripper. Listen to what he is saying, and please don't laugh. Okay, please don't laugh. Laughing is haram.
That is, there's no change in any words.
Right. Letter by letter.
Yeah,
dot by
that's
dot.
not that's
Sure.
not true.
Bar by bar.
For
Okay.
example, now
So
let me
are
give
you saying that that's not because of it? No, I need clarification.
No,
What are you saying?
what I'm saying is
Right.
that the understanding of preservation, yes, the understanding of hypo preservation is not that there's no variance.
The what Okay, let's see that again. Let's see that again.
Understanding of hypo preservation is not that there's no variance.
So how is it preserved if there is so many variants, Sister Hatun?
So I think we need to give credit to him. He's not saying it doesn't mean there are no variants. Okay. And just kind of, I think it might be helpful for us to go back a little bit. Okay. 2016, 2017, Mr. Mohammed Hijab is expressing that Quran has been perfectly preserved dot by dot, letter by letter, sound by sound, word by word, all around the world. Okay. And then things kind of changed a little bit. Sometime, I don't have the clip, but sometime between 2018 to 2022, he ended up in Medina in front of Muhammad's mosque. Do you remember that clip?
Yasser Qadi?
No, before that, after that. He's in front of He's in Medina in front of Muhammad's mosque
Okay.
and wearing white background, wearing this white dress, and then telling the world that actually no, that's probably before around
Yeah.
2020. Around 2020, he's telling everyone in the world that Quran has been perfectly preserved, dot by dot, letter by letter, word by word. Okay, so with that, by default, you are thinking there's no variations because dot by dot, letter by letter, word by word is preserved. And then turns up the speaker's corner, tries to hide away from me for a while, and then ends up in this debate with young gentlemen. And in that conversation, suddenly magical things happens. We need to define what is perfect preservation means. We need to define what is preservation means. Before, dot by dot, word by word, it's everything is being preserved. But now, preservation means that doesn't mean there are variations in it. Doesn't mean it doesn't have variations. So that means if something is being dot by dot, letter by letter, sound by sound, word by word is being preserved, it should be okay for us to find variations. That means dot by dot, letter by letter, sound by sound, word by word, it is not going to be the same.
Oh.
That's called welcome the world of Islam under
So-
the perfect preservation.
So there was this debate. It happened in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just see. Yeah, 2019. 2019 or before that. The J. Smith debate with Muhammad Hijab. It's a
At
very
Speaker's
important
Corner,
debate. Yeah, in Speaker's Corner. This one.
where Mohammed Hijab was half naked and then showing his muscles. Is that one?
Yeah, this one is already on the screen if you can see that. Here you would see that when Jay is speaking, he is making fun of his actions.
Okay, just a second. I just wanted to point out. I am almost in the same room with Jay Smith. So be wise. What are you gonna say, brother?
Mhm. No, he was mocking Jay Smith.
I know. Yeah.
You know,
Go
this video was very, very important in certain people's life, in my life. In my life, there are certain people. This video is, when Christ said, throw the seed, and when the seed hits the right ground, the ripe ground, and some seeds hits the rock, and some seed goes in between. But like this video was the ripe fruit for certain people in my life. You know, and this idiot actually did not help. He actually destroyed everything. So I'm thankful to this guy as well, in a way, because if he would not have done these kind of stupid, idiotic actions and answered properly, things would have been very different. So that's what I would like to say. But we are not discussing this video. We are discussing the perfect preservation. And yes, Jay Smith is discussing about the perfect presentation, but we have another live stream right after this live stream with Jay Smith. So I'm going to talk with Jay Smith on that one. But right now we have a Muslim king in the background. Would you like to take take him on before we go into, or do you want to first open the subject with data before we bring him on?
It's up to you. It's your like I'm guest in your channel, but I think it's helpful for people to know as they are calling in. We love them to call in and then bring their arguments as they're calling in. They need to kind of express that they're calling in for the so-called perfect preservation of the Quran, not validating in that perfect preservation they've got variations stuff. That's absolutely fine, but that's kind of the topic of the today's live stream for next 1 hour 44 minutes.
Hello.
All right, so we have Muslim king with us. Yes, Mr. Muslim.
Hi, it's Muslim King. I'm a Muslim defender as well, but I class myself as a Muslim King as well.
Why would you change your name from defender to king?
No,
I thought Allah had some problems with the kings.
Because I defend Islam, so I claim myself as a Muslim Defender King. So Muslim Defender King. But yeah, preservation. Let's get into it. I sorry. The oldest Quran is in the Birmingham. The Birmingham Quran manuscripts is among the world's oldest. I can't read properly, but it's over 370 years old and potentially written by someone who knew Prophet Muhammad. And that's proof that the Quran was preserved, because that Quran, the Birmingham Quran, the manuscripts are the same as the manuscripts we have now.
Okay, so I really appreciate that great input. I must say, I am amazingly shocked. Can you be kind, dear Mr. Muslim King? How many verses in the Quran?
How many verses? I think
6,436.
Adam Seeker?
6,236.
6,236?
Yeah.
Okay, Adam Seeker, this is nothing personal, brother, but when you have the king on the live stream that defending Islam, I think he should be able to know the very basics, right?
Sorry, I will not be helping him at all.
Okay, I don't need help. But
doesn't need help. Lord Jesus Christ rules the universe.
I got a backstage for you. I got a backstage for you.
No, Mr. Muslim, current Quran has, you said, how many verses?
6,236.
Okay, and how many verses that in Birmingham so-called manuscripts?
I haven't. I'm sure it has the same. Hold on, let me check. How many verses in Birmingham?
So, are you doing ChatGPT or are you doing Check Google?
Quran. I'm just searching on Google.
Okay, Check Google. Okay.
Because many of the
Mr. Muslim, I don't need excuses. Just tell me how many verses in the Birmingham so-called manuscripts.
46, because many
46.
The pages are ripped out. You can see
Just a second. 46.
Yes.
But you just told me Birmingham so-called manuscripts is exactly the same with the current Quran.
I mean,
and you told me current Quran has 6,236, and now you are telling me 46 verses in Birmingham.
I could explain why. Because it's an old book, right? It's a very old book. Some of the pages have been ripped out. You can see it. It's
I
been
can't see it
out
actually. Show it to me. Please
I'll put it back.
Show it to me, and then I'll show what.
Hold on, let me put it backstage for you.
I've got one of the experts here actually on Birmingham, just opposed to me, looking at me. Right?
I'll put it backstage for you. Adam Seeker, can you pull it up? Or Hatuntash? There it is. You can see like clearly. If I click on this image, you can see it clearly. They had to glue it onto a stronger page. Like you can see it there. Like because many of the scripts have been missing. But when they look at this text here, it matches with the original Quran. That when you go to the verse, of the Birmingham one and the modern day Quran, they'll read there and they match the same.
They match the same?
Yeah. If you go to the chapter.
You told me there is 46 verses, right?
Yes.
Yes. So you are telling me these 46 verses are matching with the current Quran?
Well, if you go to the verses, like the 46 verses on the
so these 46 verses,
they match with the.
Okay. So do you wear glasses, Mr. Muslim King?
No, I don't.
Okay, for this you might need glasses. Make your screen as bigger as you can.
I think we could if you want to put up the
make your screen as bigger as you can. I don't have time to play with your games.
Can you see it?
I can see it. I have seen that folio. It's not a manuscript, just side information for those of you who are watching. It is folio. We will dig into it. Okay, you are saying this is exactly the same? Can you show me the vowels in this folio?
I can't read Arabic.
You can't read Arabic, but you know it's
Oh my goodness.
If we go to the English translation of the Birmingham one, I mean, look, English
Okay, Adam,
translation
just a
of
second. Adam, brother Adam,
Yes, sister.
can you step in and then help Mr. King? I know kings don't need help, but in Islam they do. Where are the vowels in that two volume?
There are none.
There are no vowels. Does in
No.
the current Quran do they have vowels?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Absolutely sure.
Mr. Muslim, do you agree with Adam?
no, because they're the same book, but
They're the same
they're
one?
probably pronounced with different grammars and that. But
Oh, so they are pronounced
pronunciation-
different grammar. Sister, they are the same, but they are pronounced with different grammar. So it can be past tense or the future tense, but it doesn't matter. It's still the same.
It's still the same. It could have no like full stops, like without the full stop or without the exclamation marks like that, and it just has the text, original text. But I think I could pull it up. There it is. I don't know
There
if
it is.
like the scriptures. Let me see if I could get the scriptures up. It's not letting me put up the scriptures.
What are the which verses, which chapters is in this so-called 46 verses?
Let's see. What? Let me check. Let me search it.
I feel this check Google is very slow. What do you think?
No, we have to like everyone Googles, right? Even you Google Hatun.
I don't Google for to figure out what is in Birmingham manuscripts. I read the paper for that.
There it is. It has Surah 18 Al-Kahf, Surah 19
How
Maryam.
many verses of Surah 18?
How many verses of Surah 18? Let me check it out. In the Birmingham.
I'm not sure why do you need to check, because you are already identifying yourself as Muslim defender, as king, and then you already stated this is exactly the same, even though over 6,200 verses are missing.
Surah 18 has it just has Surah 18, Surah 19, and Surah 20.
Does it has all of the Surah 18?
Okay, let me search. Does the Birmingham
If the kings are like this, then the subjects will be pretty.
It's because
darn good.
this book, yeah, it doesn't say. It probably does. Yes, it has all of it.
It has all of it. That's
Yeah, it
such
has
a
all of
lie.
it.
Mr. King, Mr. Muslim King, Sheikh Google is lying to you. Did you hear me correctly? Sheikh Google is lying to you.
There it is. Yes. Yes, the Birmingham Quran manuscripts dated to 7th century is remarkably similar, almost identical to the modern day text, confirming Islamic belief that the sacred text has been preserved over 1400 years with minor variations in spelling and silent, typical early Arabic scripts. So yes,
okay.
I
think I gave you a chance to make your case. I listened you, and the parts I struggle to understand, I ask you clarification questions, and I'm gonna be mean and tell you to change your name from Muslim King to something else, because I would say King, even if he doesn't know anything about the subject, would know much more than you do. As well as I would like to say, please move on from Sheikh Google. Sheikh Google is not helping you. So
I even watched the news about it. It's very identical.
Very identical.
Yes, I mean some of the pages, some of the surahs are missing because it's an old book.
I don't know.
People might have ripped that pages.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
That.
Don't say I don't know. Because I know what you are telling me is a lie, because I simply know what it says.
But Hatun is gone. Where's Hatun?
Okay, listen. While Hatun joins back, can you please read what is in front of you?
This one.
Yeah.
Yes, the Birmingham Quran manuscripts dated to 7th century is remarkably similar, almost identical to the modern.
Okay, so remarkably similar and almost identical. Does it means identical? or does it mean there are variations?
When you continue reading, confirming Islamic belief, sacred texts have been preserved. It proves
No,
it has been preserved
listen. English,
with minor verification and spellings and
Verification,
variations
variation,
in spelling. So their
and
spelling is
uh,
different.
okay. So what is spelling? So does a word is created using spellings? Is a word is created using spellings?
Yeah, I mean, you could spell you could say a same thing, but with a different spelling,
Okay.
basically,
So
like different way. Like for
just a second. Relax and take a chill. So you are telling me that the spellings are different in Birmingham manuscript, correct?
it's different. Is the same text, but its spelling is
Listen.
different.
You just read it in English. A word is formed by using what?
Spellings. It
Okay.
depends.
Does your Sheikh Google says there are different spellings?
Yeah.
Okay. So if a word is formed using spelling and there are different spellings, don't you think that this Quran has different words?
No, it's not different words. Like for example, like let's say I am a king of the time. I'm
Listen.
trying
It
to give an
doesn't matter.
example. I'm
Okay.
trying to give an
King.
example.
Okay. King and
Okay, I was a king of the Arabia of Saudi Arabia.
okay.
Some people might say he was a king of Saudi Arabia. Or some people will say he was a king at that time. Same is different ways of saying that.
So
Basically, that's what I mean.
you're telling me this is not a spelling mistake, by the way. This is not what is
It's not a
called
spelling
spelling mistake.
mistake. It's
Listen,
pronounced differently, but
my
same
friend,
thing.
listen. When you say at that time versus when you say Saudi Arabia, it means there is a clear distinction. At that time and in Saudi Arabia are two different words. Number one. But right now, what you are reading, I'm bringing you the first point. Don't change your Sheikh Google. Don't
I was
change the
gonna
Sheikh
say
Google.
something else, but okay,
Don't change the Sheikh Google, please.
okay.
You read with different spellings. If the spellings are different, does it make a different word? So
It could
king or Pharaoh, are they two different words?
king and Farhan, the different words. Yeah,
Okay, perfect. So you are telling me in what you are reading on the Sheikh Google, there are different words than the current Quran,
can I
correct?
read the key points?
Not right now.
The
Let's stick
textual
to that now.
identity scholars expert note
Why do you have
the
to
text.
jump when we are talking about something?
It says here the scholars and experts note that the text for the word the same as today. The Quran
Okay, I
frequencies
challenge all of your
ensures
scholars
matching.
right now. I will open because you don't know Arabic. You're illiterate. Okay, just
I've
like
got
your
his
Muhammad.
scholar. I've got his scholar on the screen.
Okay, you have the scholar on the screen. Let me
Yeah.
bring your scholar. There you go, sister.
Okay. So,
Perfect.
Mr. Muslim,
Yep.
read it. Can you read it for me?
Okay.
So you read it where the mouse is. Okay.
Okay. Condex.
No,
Apparently,
no. Apparent where it says it's someone's tweet. Can you read the name of for me?
Marjan.
Continue. Read it.
Apparently, some are still under the impression that the Birmingham fragments.
Okay. So apparently, some are still under the impression that the Birmingham fragment. It's such a strange that manuscripts experts are not saying Birmingham manuscripts, they are saying fragment. Do you know what is the difference between fragment and manuscripts, Mr. Muslim King?
A fragment would be like, for example, a piece of
Okay.
a paper, and most parts are ripped out or like missing.
Okay, so would you be okay to correct yourself and apologize to the world for telling this is the Birmingham manuscripts instead of you knew that they are just the fragments from Birmingham?
I mean, they're the fragments, but
I'm not asking you, but. Can you apologize to the Muslims for lying to them?
What did I lie
You are
about?
king. You can set the example and then stand corrected, right?
But what was I lying about?
You said that those are the Birmingham manuscripts. Your scholar says actually that's fragment, and you told me what is
Oh,
the difference between fragment and manuscript. So that
it's
was the
because
first
it's
lie.
because Birmingham is taking a
I
claim to
don't
it. They
need
claim
I
it as
don't need
Birmingham manuscript.
becauses, Mr. Muslim. I don't need becauses. So this is fragment. It is okay
Okay.
that you don't want to set the example to apologize and stand corrected. That's not something
Okay,
you
I apologize if I'm wrong, but Birmingham is taking
not
claim
if
to
I
it.
am wrong, you are wrong.
Okay, but Birmingham is taking claim
There is
to it.
no
They
but.
called it their Birmingham
There is no
manuscript.
but. There
It's
is
the
no but.
Qur'an. It's the Qur'an. It's not Birmingham manuscripts, but the Birmingham claimed it as Birmingham manuscripts.
No, they didn't say that. They had only 2 folios. They said it says fragment. Okay, continue to read it for me.
Okay,
Birmingham fragment.
Birmingham fragment mini. I can't read properly. Can you read that for me?
No, I think if you read it, you can understand what you are reading.
Okay, mini.
I don't know why you can't read it because you are
Min
Muslim.
Ghana 1572A Arab 32C is pre-Uthmanic copy of the Quran.
Okay, so
Uthmanic.
it says,
Copy of
let
the
me
Quran.
read it for everyone. Apparently, some are still under the impression that the Birmingham fragment is pre-Uthmanic copy of the Quran. What does that means?
It's from the Uthmanic Quran.
Is that what it says? So you don't even understand what you are reading.
It's from pre-Uthmanic.
Some people are under the impression this is pre-Uthmanic, right?
Yes.
So some people are under the impression that goes before Uthman.
Yes.
Yes. Is Uthman before Mohammed or after Mohammed as a ruler?
After Muhammad.
Okay. Uthman is after Mohammed. Okay. So this is, they're saying before Uthman, right?
This Quran, but when I look it up, yeah, even
I'm not asking
BBC.
you to, Mr. Muslim, you already made your case. You
Okay.
looked up wherever you wanted to do. As a king, you went to check Google. Okay?
Yeah.
I am bringing your scholar now to you.
No, the scholar is wrong. He's wrong
Scholar
because
is wrong? Okay.
BBC and
Just
the
a second.
UK
What did
scientists,
scholar said that he's wrong?
because it said all over the news. And,
What
you
did
know,
scholar said that it is wrong?
that it wasn't written at the time of Muhammad, but people say that person that written that Quran might have known Muhammad.
Okay, who is this? Let's finish this one, okay? And
Okay.
then I will ask you to show me those scholars. Continue to read it for me. This is a scholar. So we are going to compare scholars to BBC. Go for it. Read it for me.
Okay. So, okay, this is impossible to despite scrutinally early C14 dating 568 to 645 CE with 95% clearly descendant of Uthmanic text type.
What does it say?
It's saying is the text type is Uthmanic type of the text. That's what it says.
What does it say? Read it again.
This is impossible.
Okay, what is impossible?
It's impossible to tell according to him.
Impossible to tell what?
If it was written during the time of when Muhammad was alive.
Is that what he's saying? Read it again.
I don't know what he's saying. What is he saying?
Read it again. You've got brain cells, right? You are king. Come on. If king can't even read and understand, Muslim-friendly scholar, what do you want me to do? I'm going to help you to read it and understand. That's what I'm trying to do. So
okay, this is impossible.
This is better than check Google.
This is impossible. It's strictly from early C14 dating, 568 to 645 CE. That's why it says it's from that time period.
It says this is impossible. This Quran is from Muhammad. That's what he says, right?
Yes, that's what he is saying. But
Okay.
scientists are saying something else.
Repeat for me. What is the scholar saying?
This scholar saying is impossible is from written at the time of Muhammad.
Okay, scholar is saying this is impossible to written from the time of Muhammad. Now give me your scholars who says this is from Muhammad, time of Muhammad.
Okay, I could let me bring it up now.
While you are bringing it up, let me just fill in people. So we are looking at the Birmingham Folios as Muslim made a claim this is the Quran from Muhammad to same manuscripts that exactly the same. Mr. Muslim pointed out that current Quran contains 6,236 verses, while this folio contains just over 40 verses. So those of us who are not Einstein already pulled together that we are missing like over 6,000, almost 6,200 verses, right? So it is not matching with the same Quran we are reading. And then also it was pointed out by Adam Sika as well. When you look at the writing, you get to see this is different from the Quran Muslims are reading. So you can't say dot by dot, it's exactly the same because we can't even find the dots there. Okay?
There it, I found it.
Wait.
Okay.
We can't even find the dots there. So it can't be dot by dot exactly the same. Beside like 99.9% is like missing there. And then very Muslim friendly scholar, and he's very biased as well with his conclusions, expresses this has nothing to do with pre-Uthman. And then it says clearly it is descended from Uthmanic text. So this is way Muhammad is in hell. This is way after death of Uthman. Carbon dating is 568 to 645. That's when the animal was killed. Yes, it is 5,965 verses short. So carbon dating doesn't tell us when it is written. But when you look at the script, you can easily come to conclusion. Experts are coming to the conclusion. This has nothing to do with Muhammad, pieces, police, FBI, and child protection be upon him. Okay? So, and it is such a shame that woman is standing here to correct Muslim king. He's supposed to be the king. And woman is standing here correcting Sheikh Google. And all I am doing is telling you what the experts are saying. So, now, Mr. Muslim, bring me your evidences.
I found it. The evidence is it was made by Professor the
Show it to me. Brother Adam, do you mind taking my screen down?
No, if you show, then I can show. If he can't show, then how can I show?
Okay, so
I got the link and the Google, what's that called? I got his profile up and the Google.
I just told you Sheikh Google deceived you.
Okay,
Sheikh
here
Google
it is.
lied to you. Why do you still go to people who are lying to you?
It's University of Birmingham, Professor David Thomas. Professor David Thomas.
Zoom in.
Zoom in. This is what it's about. This is who he is, and if I go to the Google side, it would say he made that claim.
Where? Show us the claim.
Okay,
in this lecture.
In this lecture, okay, let me see. Department of Theology and Religion.
So you are gonna read us his credentials?
Let me remove the credentials. Let me get the
why are you speaking? Listen, unless you have the evidence, don't speak.
Here it is.
Let Sister Hatun speak.
I got it backstage.
Okay, again you're going to give us Sheikh Google. Isn't that what Sister Hatun said? Don't give us Sheikh Google.
No, it's explaining where the claim came from. The claim.
Adam, Mr. King, why would, if someone is just lying to you, and lying to you and lying to you again. Why do you still go to that person, Mr. Muslim King? I just pointed out to you, according to scholars, Sheikh Google is lying to you. Why do you still go to Sheikh Google?
Because Google looks up the, of the discovery and everything, and the news articles, and puts it together. And they claim that the Birmingham Quran manuscript could have been written by someone who was personally knew Prophet Muhammad was made
Could have
by.
been. Mr. King, you just said could have been, right?
Yes,
Okay. What does could have been in English means?
it could have been.
What does that means? Explain it to me.
This person might have known. Prophet Muhammad.
Might. Okay. So
Yeah.
he's not sure, right?
Yeah, he's not sure. Yeah.
Okay. So then there is somebody who did the research and he proved that it is wrong assumption. When somebody say could have been, it means he's assuming certain things. Now this scholar that Sister Hatun is showing, he has already done the historical criticism or textual variation verification. He is saying it with authority based on his research. The other person is saying could have been. So who holds value when somebody gives you the data after verification, or
Okay.
the somebody
Fair
who's
enough.
saying,
This
listen,
guy.
do not interrupt. Your English is bad, your Arabic is bad, yet you interrupt. Like, why do you interrupt? Now you can't speak English, you can't speak
Brother, let's
Arabic.
keep calm. It's okay. Keep calm.
Okay. Sorry, sister. Like, it's like every time you speak or I speak, he interrupts, and yet he doesn't bring anything except could have been, should have been. I can say Muhammad could have been. I'm sorry, I don't want to say it because you are here. Otherwise, I would have said it. So think about it. Muhammad could have been censor, censor, censor. Okay? Like could have been can be anything. So authority versus could have been. Which one will you take, Mr. Muslim?
We could take this one, the one that you're showing. It could be.
Oh man. Sister, please, do you have a wall I can bang my head with? Not the one with holes.
I
Because
don't,
it
I
will
Well,
don't,
I
want-
agreed
I
with you.
don't
It
want my
could be
vote to
him.
damage.
He is correct
But
about
he's-
the manuscript. It could be after the time of Muhammad.
Okay, so do you have manuscripts that from time of Muhammad that exactly matches with the Quran that we are reading today? Since this could be, this might not be. Do you have anything? So because you brought up Birmingham fragments and then we pointed out that's not what one of the things we are looking. So what is your second manuscripts according to ChatGPT or according to Sheikh Google? What can you offer us?
Because I could explain it historically. The Quran was preserved.
No. Give me an example. I don't need history. I know as a king, you took your history from Sheikh Google, ChatGPT,
okay.
and they're not helping you. Give me
Okay.
evidence. Tell me, here's the manuscripts evidence that it's same what you are reading today.
Okay, the second oldest Quran. Let's look at that one.
Let me stop sharing my screen so that will give you time and luxury to show us what do we have.
Okay, we're gonna look. I want to get this. So we done Birmingham manuscripts.
No, we didn't. We didn't do it. We just pointed out Birmingham manuscripts has nothing to do Muhammad. That's what we pointed out.
Okay.
And for those of you who are interested with the small details of it, Birmingham fragments only Surah 18, verse 17 to 31. In one side, other side is Surah 19, verse 91 to 98 to Surah 20, verse 1 to 40. So it is not 40 something verses. It is a little bit more than that. But that has also textual variations as well. So those are just small details for those of you who are interested on it. I just the facts that Muslim king failed to give out. I wanted to point those things out. So Birmingham folios contains textual variations. It's not what Muslims are reading today, and over 2,100 verses are simply not there, and those stories are well-known stories from early tradition. So I think it's not fair to Islam to say like, wow, this is what Allah revealed to Muhammad.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And
I
just a
got
second,
another. All right.
just a second, just a second. And sister, one of the major important point is, and I need to emphasize this, when you actually said textual variances, I grew up in Pakistan. You need to understand this very important fact. And we were told Quran is word by word, harf by harf, okay, dot by dot, diacritical mark by diacritical mark, perfectly preserved. And when I speak or pronounce a word and I don't pronounce it properly, I was called to fix my statement because these are the Allah's words. Fix my qira'ah because these are the statement of Allah. So I don't say alif lam mim. I have to say alif lam mim because there is a diacritical mark on top of it which requires us to prolong the lam. All right. Now, I grew up in this kind of an environment where we have to do this, whereas when we look at this script, there is no diacritical mark whatsoever. In this script, there is a word called Taha, right? Because it's Surah Taha, verse number, you said verse number 1 to 40. 40 is not complete, but it says Taha. So how does Taha has to be pronounced with the elongated alif on Ta and elongated alif on Ha? That is not there. So the pronunciation cannot be made properly. This is the textual variation, let alone the words, the letters that are missing in it. The letters. And when you change the letters, the word is different. The word is different. The Do you understand what I'm saying, Mr. Muslim? This is very important point.
Can you repeat that, please? I
No, I
apologize.
will not. Go to YouTube and listen. Bring up your next evidence. I'm not going to repeat.
Okay.
So everyone in the live chat understood what I said.
Before that, I just wanted to point out something J. Smith just pointed out. So we've got 63 verses, and you've got Surah 18, verse 17 to 31, the seven slippers of Ephesus, and
Absolutely.
dated around 521 AD. Muhammad is not even born yet. Allah
I
did miracle
found the
and then reveal that thing that Muhammad is not even born yet, okay? Surah 19, verse 91 to 98. That's like altogether 7 verses, and comes from a writings put together around 145 AD, okay, as
Oh.
well as 600 AD. Muhammad is not even born yet, 145 AD, right? Your Allah does lots of miracles. And then also, of course, you've got Surah 20, verse 1 to 40. That's 40 verses out of 135 verses. That's the story of Moses. So I think it will be fair to conclude that Islam is already messed up in these manuscripts, right? If this is what is revealed to Muhammad.
May I bring up another manuscript? It's called this one. This one has all the chapters, approximately 6,236. The Tupaki manuscripts. I don't know how to pronounce it, but here it is. I put it in private chat just in case I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah, say it again. Say it again. Sorry, I got distracted by the pronunciation.
I put it in private chat so you can read it as well. But is Tupaki manuscripts? If I'm saying it right.
Top manuscripts.
Tupaki, Takap. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Then,
But it
okay,
says it here.
I'll help you out, Mr. King, Mr. Muslim. Topkapı.
Topkapı, yeah, Topkapı.
That's better. Thank you. Topkapı. Which of Topkapı? There are a couple of manuscripts in Topkapı. Which one?
I mean, it's the Quran. It has all of it.
Which one?
But
there are some manuscripts there. Which one are you talking about?
Well, let's talk about which one? Noah. Maybe the flood. Let's do that.
No, which Topkapı manuscripts are you talking about?
The Quran. It's the Quran.
Which Topkapı Quranic manuscripts are you talking about?
Which Topkapı?
Yeah. There are a couple of manuscripts in the Topkapı Museum. Topkapı is a museum in Istanbul. Istanbul is in Turkey. In that museum, there are a couple of manuscripts, Quranic manuscripts there. Which one are you talking about?
I don't know. I just looked it
Check
up. And
Google on the screen. Put the check Google on the screen so it will help us.
okay,
Which one?
here
Put the
it
check
is. I put it on the screen.
Adam Sika?
There it is. I just searched it.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know which is.
I could
Okay,
take it back.
let's-
I took it to this one.
Okay, so you are talking about the HS32, right?
Yes.
Okay. So and you are making, brother, patience, brother. So
I'm
you are
sorry,
making
sister.
a
You just
claim.
said something. He agreed suddenly. I'm sorry.
So you are making a claim that this is the Muhammad's complete Quran, right?
Well, it's 1,000 years old, and it's very
So
similar
what?
to the original Quran.
I thought Islam was 1,400 years old, and this
No,
manuscript is 1,000 years old. So where is that
Yeah,
400
1,000
years
years old.
gap? Okay,
It's
there is
quite old.
400 Mr. Muslim King, if Islam is 1,400 years old, and this manuscript is 1,000 years old, there is 400 years gap. Okay, can you show me? So that means this manuscript is not from Muhammad. Can you show me a manuscript from Muhammad, unless you are going to correct yourself and use Topkapı HS32 to make your case?
I don't know. I
not
need
funny.
to look it up. I need to research it, but but it's obviously preserved because like historians
not
and
obvious to me.
scientists.
I am with the glasses. It is not obvious to me, and you are not helping your case. Make your case about the Topkapı manuscripts.
Making my case. Well, that's enough for evidence that the Quran has
There is
never
no
been
evidence
changed.
here. You can't say
Because
that's enough
They said
evidence.
this
No
proves
evidence is not enough evidence.
this proves that the Quran has never been changed. There's a pattern of it from
What is
the Birmingham manuscripts to this one. It just matches up. When you find more along the way,
No.
there's a lot of Qurans that's very old.
There is not a lot of
There's
Quran. This is like manuscript right now. You told me Birmingham has nothing to do with Muhammad, right? And now make your case. How can you tell me this is 1,000 years old? There is 400 years gap. Okay, I'm just taking your word, which is not correct, but I'm using that. Okay, there is 400 years gap. So this Quran is, according to you, 400 years after Muhammad. How can this prove Quran has been perfectly preserved to the dot from Muhammad to today?
Yeah, look, there it is, 1,300. I was wrong. It's
It
very
says-
close to Prophet Muhammad.
Okay, it
Very
says
close.
1,200 to 1,300 years old. Thank you very much, Sheikh Google. So, when did Muhammad died?
1,400 years ago. That's 100
No.
years after Prophet
Which year
Muhammad.
Muhammad died?
Which year? I don't know. Let me check.
What? He has to search that?
He died in the 7th century. There it is. He died in the 7th century.
Adam, brother. He might know. He might be expert on the Quranic manuscripts from time of Muhammad to today. That doesn't mean he has to know when his prophet died, right?
I knew it was 7th century, but
Okay, but
I
which
didn't
year in 7th century?
that's like 1,400 years ago. 1,000.
No. Which year in 7th century did Muhammad died? 781.
It don't say what year he died. I don't think it says what year Prophet Muhammad died.
Do you know when did Muhammad Adam Sika, which year did Muhammad died?
632.
632.
Oh yeah, he died on the 8th of June.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
632
oh yeah. Now he googled it in another page. Oh yeah.
Okay. 8th of June, 632, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so look at on my screen. Adam, are you able to see my screen?
Let me
My
give
phone?
me a second. Give me a second. Let me zoom you in. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
I'm just
Okay.
showing my I am show
No,
my
I'm
phone.
wait just a second. Now yes. 632.
632.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Minus which year we are? What is which year today is?
2025.
2025 minus. Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yeah.
What, so
1393.
Mohammed died 1393 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, and you on the screen you showed me, according to Sheikh Google, that
It's
manuscript
1200, 1300. So 90. If we go by 1300, it will be he died 90 years ago when that came out, when that one was written.
Okay, if we are very generous and then say that script is 1000, that manuscript is 1300 years old, that means that manuscript was put together how many years after the death of Muhammad?
93 years ago.
93 years ago. So you are telling me your prophet, while he is in the hell being tortured by the angels, was too busy to write down the Quranic manuscripts.
His
And
people
now
wrote it
passed
down.
that
I mean,
to the planet Earth, right? Is that
if
what
we
you
go-
are telling me?
if we go by that day, it could have been a person that knew Prophet Muhammad or is writing the Quran to spread across their land or give it to people or to sell it to people to buy it or give it as charity to people who can't afford it.
I love how Muslims are generous.
Because like
7th century, 93 years after death of Muhammad, which is 8th century, by the way. Okay, they are so generous. They're writing to Quran and giving it to those Muslims who don't have money to buy it.
In
yes,
charity.
charity.
I am so amazed the generosity of Muslims. Okay, so I think that much lie is too much. I'm sorry that I had to entertain that much lie. So let's go through the facts. Can Mr. Muslim put your screen back?
Yep, okay.
I am sure Adam Seeker loves to have the opportunity to correct the Sheikh Google.
I
So
got it.
in the screen you shared with us tells us that Topkapi manuscripts, and in this occasion especially it is talking about HS 32, one of the Quranic manuscripts where Muslims used to believe that this has the blood of Uthman in Surah 2 verse 137. Now, for example, there is Quranic manuscripts Quranic expert who made his PhD on this topic called Dr. Rami Hussein Halassa, did his PhD on Topkapi Musaf, and then he points out that has nothing to do with Caliph Uthman. That blood, the one dripping from his finger when Muslims were murdering other Muslims, when Caliph Uthman was being murdered by Muslims. So that blood kind of fall onto things. Yeah, that is not blood, and it has nothing to do with
No, but
Uthman.
sister, he just acknowledged and verified that it's 90 years later.
Yeah.
How can Uthman be alive at that time?
Brother, you don't it is not my fault, Adam Seeker, that
Oh, okay.
you don't understand the miracles of Islam. There is nothing wrong. Uthman is in hell alongside of Muhammad, and still he is in hell bleeding. And his blood is so powerful.
It wasn't written,
and then dropping in Surah 2.
We're not saying it was written. It wasn't written by Uthman, but it must have been one of his students that wrote it.
His students. How many students did Uthman had?
I don't know. He must have been teaching a lot of people. I don't know how many students
he was
had.
very good teacher. I know. Yeah, he was so good teacher. Muslims murdered him because he was so good. Anyway, let's focus on the facts. So this manuscript has nothing to do with the blood of Uthman and has nothing to do with Uthman. I am going to be very kind and generous person, okay? So just look at these pages, okay? Adam Seeker, be kind enough and then
just give me a second. And there you go.
Okay. And I'm not charging for my generosity, okay? I just
Free?
love, I love to correct the kings. So, Mr. Muslim King, page number 1, page number 2, 3, 4, and then it goes on. This scholar who did his PhD points out these words from the Topkapı Musaf, which you put on the screen, is different from the current Quran that Muslims are reading today. He puts together over 2,400 just alif variations, okay? And then he points out how this manuscript doesn't even match with the Hafs Quran. And not only that, he points out this manuscript has nothing to do with 7th century, okay? So, since your prophet is dead at 7th century, his companions are dead at 7th century, and those of you who are curious about the topic, I want to take the opportunity and then suggest this book put together by Dr. Rami Hussein Halassa, to get the book and then read it, his PhD work on the Topkapı Musaf. So he points out in summary, this manuscript is different from the current Quran we are reading. This manuscript shows us that early Muslims have textual variations in their writings. This manuscript shows us that it has nothing to do with Uthman as well as his blood. So I think it will be fair to conclude Topkapı manuscript, especially HS32, the one you put on the screen, is not the Quran that we are looking for. So you pointed out Birmingham Folios has nothing to do with Uthman, nothing to do with Mohammed. You point out Topkapı manuscripts has nothing to do with Mohammed and current Quran. What is next on your list?
It says here Muslims do not deny the Topkapı manuscripts is a valid historical artifact, but mainstream Muslim scholarships also concluded it's not one of the original codes from the era.
On the screen, so everyone can read it. Sometimes the way you pronounce the words are not helpful. It's not an insult because my English is not good, broken as well. So in that sense, that's absolutely fine. So dating is 8th century, okay, a century after Muhammad. And then your Muslim scholars are telling us this has nothing to do with the
it has nothing. It has nothing to do with Uthman. But
knowing that, why did you show this to us? It
I'm
might
just
be a
saying,
historical artifact. I have no problem to say, oh yeah, that's nice history, but doesn't prove your case, right?
It's the what my case is the Quran
You have
is
no
always
case.
the same. It's the same.
How can you say it is the same? I just showed you pages after pages from the Topkapı Musaf that they are not the same. Look, still look. And you know what? You can't, like, if you find difficult to look at the pictures, this gentleman went so far that he puts together lists, pages after pages.
All right, we'll get the next one then. Let me get the next one.
Okay, so this is the second one. We don't have it. Adam, do you want to make a point before we move to the third one?
Actually, sister, I do want to make a point.
Please go ahead, brother.
And thanks to Dr. J. Smith's generosity that I have a few pages of this Turk copy manuscript that he still have, and that few pages I love it. One of the page is, it says Yas alunaka anil shahr al haram katala fihi kul katala fihi. Now this is what the Islamic scholars are saying, that this is what is written in the Arabic. I'm very intrigued with this verse, and that is why I took the image of this particular.
Put it on the screen, brother.
Yes, I'm just going to do that. Give me a second. Yes. So share my screen and this one. So on the 7th row over here, it says 7th. Let me just zoom in. This
Line,
7th row, 7th line, it starts from here and it supposedly say Yas alunaka, and it goes to 8 anil shahril haram. Now, how do we know this says that? Because they were so convenient that they were actually giving us this information in the bottom. يَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الشَّهْرِ الْحَرَامِ قَتَالَ فِيهِ قُلْ قَتَلَ فِيهِ كَبِيرٌ. Now, when we read this, you need to understand very important point. And I want to emphasize this. Forget the diacritical marking of the dots. Okay. Look at the statements, what it is saying. Okay. It says Kitalin in the current Quran. In the current Quran, because they put some dashes under and over. How about I took the base text and put a pesh on top of it? What is it called? What is pesh called in English? Give me a second, because I know the PASH pesh. So let me just see what is the Shadda Gamma Kasra. Okay, wait. Critical marks.
Okay, we are talking about the vowels, right?
Yes. Okay.
I'm sure
Let me,
Mr.
because like I studied all of this in Urdu, not in English, so it's sometimes I don't want to say the wrong word. So what is the thing which has a thing and it a round thing and then goes dash?
I don't know what you are talking. But we've got
So
Muslim King. I'm sure Muslim King will have to help us, right?
so it can become fighting or it can become killing with one single mark.
Katala versus Katula.
Kutila. Yeah, Kutala. So
Yeah.
why is it that they do not have Dhamma? Sorry, thank you. I found it. Dhamma. That is called Dhamma. If I put a Dhamma over here on top of this, it will become killing. So the current Quran says, because of the Dhamma, the current Quran says, because it's a Kasra, the current Quran says they ask you about fighting in the sacred month. I can actually make it, they ask you about the killing in the sacred month. So what is it? Let's assume the razm is correct, even though that I can see the razm is not correct as well. It's very easy to see that razm is actually bad. If you look at the eighth line, you will not see it in this way. But yet, forget that part for the sake of argument. Why Dhamma instead of Kasra? Simple.
Mr. Muslim, would you like to help us? I think we need help.
I don't know how to help you with that.
But you are the defender / king.
And we are not asking you to kind of tell us about how the universe is made. We are simply asking what is happening in these manuscripts. The very manuscripts you pointed out to us. It wasn't even in our attention.
I haven't been listening. I was looking up the manuscript that you wanted.
Why were you not listening?
Because I was looking at the correct. I was looking up one that.
That doesn't answer the question. Why were you not listening? You think
because I was researching. That's why.
You think word of Allah is not important? You think you think reliability of the word of Allah is not important? You think
can you explain it to me in short?
Any attention?
Can you explain it to me in short so I could defend it?
Is there any point talking to him, sister, at this moment now, after that? This is the second time that I was showing him evidences and talking to him, and he was actually doing Sheikh Google while we were talking.
I found another Quran that's actual proof that it's from the time of the 7th century and it's not denied by any Muslims.
Why are you looking at the time of 7th century? I thought you were going to look at the time of Mohammed. So you moved from Mohammed and you are looking at whole 7th century. You already brought us two. And they were lying to you, and you still went.
There's the third one. The third one is.
And you're not even listening. Okay. As well. Okay. So before we look at the third one, can you tell me? What is the reason? Topkapı Musaf, Topkapı manuscripts, is not the Quran of Uthman and Quran of Muhammad. What is the reason for that?
Because Uthman died.
Uthman died. My dog died.
Yeah, and
so
he couldn't write that. So I don't know.
Uthman died. He couldn't write that.
He didn't write that. So yeah, obviously.
Okay,
It
and
was
why,
written by
why is it
someone
not Muhammad's Quran?
Because he
else.
died.
Why isn't it his Quran? I don't know. It's the same Quran.
Okay, so it's not Muhammad's Quran because sorry, it's not Uthman's Quran because Uthman died. What about Muhammad? So why is it not Muhammad's Quran?
I told you Muhammad
Maybe-
died, sister. Same logic.
Well, I tried because Muhammad didn't write the Quran. It's the Allah's Quran. You get me?
Oh, it's Allah's Quran. Is
Yeah,
Allah dead
all of
as
it is
well?
Allah's. It's not Prophet Muhammad's Quran, or it's not Uthman's Quran. It belongs to God.
It
It's
belongs
God's
to God.
message.
Okay, where is that Quran that belongs to God? Oh, sorry. Actually, before I ask that question, what was the reason that Birmingham folios are not the one we are looking for?
You're looking at the Birmingham one.
No, I am trying to understand if you understood the points we made. So the reason you are saying Uthman's Quran, the top copy is not Uthman's because Uthman is dead. It's and it's belonged to Allah, and clearly Allah is dead since top copy has nothing to do with anything. So what about Birmingham folios? That was the first one you brought us. What is
Okay.
the reason that has nothing to do with Uthman? Sorry, with Muhammad?
Yeah, it got his stories and that.
It got what?
It's the Quran that that was revealed by Prophet Muhammad, but it's not Muhammad's Quran because it's Allah's Quran.
It's
None
revealed.
of it is Prophet Muhammad's
It is
Quran.
the Quran revealed by
It's-
Prophet Muhammad.
It was revealed by God, and God told him to pass on the message.
Okay,
God's
and
Which
Muhammad
God?
Allah,
I'm sorry, sister. I need to understand. Which God?
Allah, God one
Okay,
and
name
only.
that God, please, because
145 years before.
God,
Muhammad.
we translate God into Arabic, Allah.
oh man, I remember Muslims supposedly king. I had a discussion on this statement of yours, and I proved it. Please do not make me go back. Do you have Alzheimer's that you don't remember, but you spoke with me in a previous discussion? Please use the word Allah. Don't use the word God, please.
Okay, but Allah and God is the same
Ah,
thing.
ah, ah, ah. Then I told you last time. What is your shahada? La ilaha illallah?
Okay,
What does that mean?
I would say Allah. La
Okay, thank
ilaha.
you. Continue. There is no God but Allah. So Allah is a specific God. Speak Allah. No one else. Please
There is
continue
no
your
God
discussion.
but Allah. Makes sense.
Yeah, so Allah is a specific God. So talk about Allah, don't say God. Yes, sister, sorry for the interruption.
No, that's okay. So I'm just trying to figure out why Birmingham Quran is not Muhammad's Quran. After we
Muhammad's
conclude
Quran.
these two, we will get to the third one.
I don't think that the Quran is not Muhammad's. It's Allah's.
Okay, why Birmingham Quran is not Allah's Quran?
It is Allah's Quran.
Why is it not matching with the today's Allah's Quran? Is the today's Quran is not Allah's Quran?
It's matching but different
How
pronunciation.
can it be matching while like almost over 6,000 verses are missing?
I mean, yeah, because people, idiots, ripped it out. I mean, someone
Idiots
must have
ripped
ripped it
out?
out. Someone must
I
have ripped
can't
it
believe
out.
you, in a live stream you just called your Muslim brothers idiots.
No, it could be anyone who done it. It could be Muslim brothers, it could be Christian brothers, it could be
No,
Hindus.
Christians are not brothers to you, but yeah, Muslims did those kind of things. Anyway, so you pointed out two things to us: Birmingham folios and Topkapı Musa, and we provided from experts on their field that they had nothing to do with current Quran as well as they had nothing to do with Muhammad's Quran. That Muslims claim to have it. Do you have a Quran? Do you have a Quranic manuscripts from Surah 1 to Surah 114 with 6,236 verses that matches with the Quran I am reading today from time of Muhammad?
Yes, I have a Quran in my house,
You have
But
Quran
I-
in your house?
but I have to pull it out. But I don't think you want me to go and do that.
Yeah, I love to see the Quran from Mohammed to today.
But I don't have a cam, so I can't go on camera.
It's such a shame you have in your house, but you went to check Google and chat GBT to bring up Birmingham.
Would you like me to get? Would you like me to get my English Quran and then I could just read it from the pages?
Is your English Quran is the one from Mohammed?
It was revealed by Prophet Muhammad to his people.
I thought you said Quran revealed by Allah. It was belonged to Allah.
Muhammad was illiterate, so he didn't write the Quran. It was his followers.
Muhammad was illiterate?
It says it.
He was illiterate? You just said that.
He can't read or write. It says it.
He can't, right? So how does he know what he said? His follower wrote it as is.
Because he's not stupid. When God reveals,
but like, can he read or not?
He can't read, but
okay. So if he can't read, how do he know what his follower write is the correct statement that he was saying?
Because his trusted companions are trusted, and God loves them.
His companions are so trusted that Muslims murdered one another. Those trusted companions just murdered one another. They didn't even trust one another, let alone trust in you, sir. That was nothing personal. Let's focus on. On a serious note, you are just like wasting our time and showing how Islam messed up.
May I get another Quran?
Do you have a Quran from time of Muhammad that is 100 from verse 1 to verse 114 with 6,236 verses that matches exactly what I am reading in 9th of December 2025?
Far as I know, not right now, because many of the scripts, because they're very old books. Old books, like for example, old books won't have all the pages. So people they find the scripts or the pages or the manuscripts.
I have seen very old book dated
and they just match it.
Mr. King, Mr. Muslim. I have seen very old book dated 300s. Okay, it was complete. All the pages were there.
Yes, I'm sure there is a complete one. Let me look that up. There is a complete one. Right now, I found another one, but it's not complete.
What are you doing? Chat GBT or check Google?
Google. I'm gonna search. Is there?
At least he's true on this point that every time you ask him, he tells you whether he's doing Chat GPT or Google. He's truthful on that time.
100 years.
Okay, but like, guys, he's supposed to be the king. So now Sheikh Google is his king.
Okay. So there's wild fragments are dating back approximately 1400 years. There isn't a single complete manuscripts, but there's fragments of it.
Okay. Okay.
And the fragments prove.
Mr. Muslim.
Yes, this book. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna help you, Mr. Muslim. Not I am only practicing my posture, but I'm gonna help you. Okay. So I have a manuscript in my hand. Okay. You can Google it. This is the manuscripts from British Library. Okay, you are in London, right? You are somewhere
British
in UK.
Library.
I am sure you bother to go to the library and then check the Quran.
Okay, if this is the Bible, if this is the Quran from the library, then you can't rip it up.
Yeah, you can't read it. Yeah, so this is, you can't rip it off, sorry. This is the Mile manuscripts. Okay, I'll show you the pages and then you tell me if this is the Quran complete from time of okay, I've got to stand up. This Jay is here. Sorry, actually not Jay is here. I'm at Jay's. So can you see this?
Yes, I can see it. It looks like a historical
It
page.
looks like what?
It looks like a historical page that was.
It looks like historical page.
It's a manuscript that has been...
Watch out, Mr. Muslim. Okay, this is historical page. Let me show you some more historical pages, okay? This is my own, right? Okay. Tell me if this book is from time of Mohammed. Let me just check something.
Sister, can you go to page number 50B of this book?
Yeah,
What's the name of this book?
Yeah, I told you, British Museum. This is the Mile Quran.
Oh,
My
so it's the
manuscript.
British Museum that made it. I don't think that's from the
Library. I
time of-
apologize. I meant library.
Oh, from the library, British Museum Library. Are they claiming they found historical like old books?
Adam, which page said? I was going to go
50B, 50B.
50B.
Yes.
That is Surah 69.
That's 1,300 years old. That British Library.
This is
Museum.
1,300 years. It is still 93 years. It is still 93 years after death of Muhammad.
So
Muhammad is
this
writing
one,
this in hell again. He's
No,
very
is
busy
this
down there.
hey Muslim King, shish, hold on. I'm so
Listen,
intrigued.
Adam,
50B is right here. Yeah, 50B is right here. You know this 50B, why I opened 50B, page number 50B. This is the same which you have in Birmingham manuscript, the lower part, from the middle, from the row number 13 and 14.
Put your hand again.
Yeah.
This is the same kind of a rasm, and the rasm in this one is different than Birmingham manuscript rasm. So you're
Well-
telling me that the same verses in the rasm based text are different in Birmingham manuscript versus Mahil manuscript?
Look, they're different as pronunciations, but the
Kill
context
me, man.
means the
Just
same.
go kill me now.
Well, I can prove it to you. Look, if I type in Google, pronunciations can mean the
Mr.
same
Muslim.
thing, but they could be pronounced
Mr.
differently.
Muslim, like you went to Sheikh Google. Sheikh Google lied to you about the word of Allah. Why do you still go to Sheikh Google? If someone lies to you about the word of Allah, this is like not something is about lying to you about the oranges or Veda. They are lying to you about the word of very, very word of Allah. And you are still going to Sheikh Google?
No. Evidently, can you prove to me pronunciations?
How
of the
can I
Quran?
prove you the pronunciations? They didn't have dots.
Okay,
I
I
can.
the dots in Birmingham for you.
Okay, Sister Hatun, I
asked
can
you
do it.
about
look, we could.
I can do it. No, I can do it. I can do it. Muslim King, can you read Arabic? I can prove the pronunciation difference with the rasm. Can you speak?
Adam Seeker.
Yes,
How
sister.
can you do something which Allah's apostle couldn't do it?
May I
MashaAllah,
ask-
because Zaid bin Tabat actually said the same
Look, I
thing
could read the
after Abu Bakr asked me to move the mountain, and I will. So that's what I'm saying. I can prove it to him by reading it in
Look, I could
90 different variation, one
Example.
single verse.
write-
This is
example,
how I can prove it. 90 different variation.
Adam Seeker, for example, I could write my own Quran in a modern way, in a different way, meaning the same thing, but I'm gonna write it differently.
Okay,
meaning
so
the same
so
thing.
you're telling me it does not matter what Allah said if you change the words, even though that they mean the same. Is that what you're saying now?
If it's the same meaning, then they could do that. I mean, some people do.
They can do that.
I mean, if
But-
it's the same
End
word,
of
it
discussion.
means the same
Let me
thing,
just
but in a
If you
different
were-
way.
If you are in Pakistan and say that in the middle of the street of Pakistan, I guarantee you some of your bones will be broken and you will have more bones than you were actually born with in
Let-
Pakistan.
No, let me just understand
I mean,
that.
they mean the same thing.
No,
What
no,
meaning is
Mr.
exactly the same, but
Mr.
they're saying
Muslim,
it differently. It's the
Mr.
same, but
Muslim,
they're saying it differently.
Mr. Muslim, pull
It's for
yourself
like
together.
languages and
Mr. Muslim,
different
pull yourself together. Adam Sika, I need help. You are telling me, Mr. Muslim, that doesn't matter how you pronounce and put down the word of Allah as long as it has the same meaning. Correct?
I'm saying it has different translations, and the
Arabic
translation
has
will mean the
different
same thing.
translation from Arabic
For-
number one to
across
Arabic
the
number
world,
two.
across the world, like people translate.
I'm not
to
asking the
Hindi.
translations. Arabic.
Okay, if it's the same meaning, then it's the same text.
If it is the same meaning, it is the same text.
Yeah.
Text. Shame of Allah. Murdering all those people in Battle of Yamama. Shame
There
of
were
Muslims.
sinners. There were
Shames of
transgression
Allah.
against the Muslims. They wanted to kill the Muslims, so they had to defend themselves.
Why they were calling one another kafir?
Do Christians have
It is,
self-defense?
but Mr. Muslim, you are telling me as long as it is the same meaning, you can play around with the word of Allah.
No, you can't play around with the word. It has to be it has to be the same, but people say it differently. For example, I might say it might be a modern way of saying it, but the old bit of it is like, you know, they say it the old way, like glasses. Someone might change the word glasses to eye protection, and then you could be like eye protection. I put the eye protection on. They mean it's glasses, but let's say the modern term is eye protection. I just put the eye protection on.
Adam Sika told you if you do
That's
that
what
in
I mean
Pakistan,
by
if
it.
you say something like this in Pakistan, Adam Sika told you you will know the bonuses that
The
you didn't know.
translations.
But I want to tell you, Adam Sika lied to you. You wouldn't have your
No,
head
it's
on
the
your
same
face.
word. What I'm saying, it's the same
That's
word.
what
It's the
they
same
would
word.
do to you. If you
I
were
mean-
saying these things in the time of Uthman, you know, your head would be given to the dogs.
No, they won't beat me up. I could say that in Pakistan. You could say this is sunglasses, but in the modern term, it's called in the modern term.
You know, sister, how many people have been killed by using these kind of statements in
I
Pakistan?
don't know, but I know lots of, and I can see. I don't want to be mean. This is just a warning to you, Mr. Muslim King. I don't want Muslim to be left out without king. Okay, watch out. Muslims will come after you if you just abuse the word of Allah and lie about it. Now focus. That is the word of Allah. From the time of Mohammed to today, exactly the same, with 1000, Surah 1 to Surah 114, with the 6236 verses, matches exactly the same.
There you go, sister.
Oh,
He's back up.
Where is it?
Every Muslim scholar would say the Quran has never been changed, and I believe the scholars.
Which scholars? The way scholars lie to you, tell me which scholar says that.
Because
I don't need because. Just give me the name of the scholar.
Okay, let me
pick up your Quran. Pick up your Quran.
Knows who studies Ulum al-Quran that the most difficult topics are ahruf al-qira'at. Beginning student of knowledge, you're like, what is all of this going on here? When you go a little bit more, you learn to simply memorize what your teachers say and regurgitate it out.
But he is doing.
And you don't fully comprehend. When you do a deep dive is when things get very, very awkward and difficult. And this is not a joke, brothers and sisters. These issues should only be discussed amongst people who know what the qira'at are. In a Muslim environment, we'll press a little bit and then we'll say, okay, khalas, sami'na wa ata'na. And it's very clear to you and to every single very advanced student and specialist that the standard narrative has holes in it.
Holes in it.
Holes.
I watched his one. I watched his video, and what he corrected it. So we gotta have to listen to.
He corrected it.
Yes, he didn't mean by holes in it. It's like people twisting his words. He didn't mean
twisting in. He just said holes in it. He just said it.
It's the way he was explaining it. You have to have an academic mind.
Okay. And your mind is academic, right?
I saw that. Trust me, I saw that, and I watched this video.
You are not trustworthy. You showed us three things. You went to the people who lie to you, and you are telling us trust you. Nothing comes from your mouth. Besides, you go to check Google and you go to chat. Besides that, the moment your lips are moving, you are deceiving people, and you've been intentionally deceived, and you are turning blind eye to your scholar.
So you're telling me this guy lied when he gave his explanation about what he meant by it?
Okay, sister, may I tell you how you actually prove that Quran has never been changed? May I tell you? May I tell you, sister? And Mr. Muslim King, may I tell you how to prove that Quran is not changed?
Yes,
Abul ala
Madudi, just hold on. I know what Abul al Madudi said. Give me a second. This is Sheikh Asim al Hakim. Okay. Sheikh Asim Al-Hakim will tell you how to prove Quran is preserved. Okay? Let's listen to Sheikh Asim Al-Hakim.
That Allah has preserved the Quran. How can we prove it to the non-Muslims? First of all, we don't have to.
Of course, you don't have to.
I
But what
agree
about
with
proving to
this statement.
Muslims?
This guy is speaking facts. He's telling the
Right?
truth.
He's telling the truth, right?
Okay,
You
he's
don't have
telling-
to prove anything.
There's no
Let's
one
hear
can
the truth,
refute
brother
him.
Adam Seeker.
He speaks the truth. He doesn't have to prove anything.
Come on,
You
let's
just
hear
have to
Let's
have
hear
to
the truth.
regurgitate the words that it is perfectly preserved. That's it. Even though the evidence is in front of you. You just have to just say it again and again and again without thinking what you're saying.
You know what, Mr. Muslim? I'm saying this on a very serious note, okay? I think Muslims are very much deceived by Islam, but I think you need to also take responsibility for the deception you want to live in. It is very much messed up. You saw with your own eyes, your two eyes, okay, through Sheikh Google, that they lied to you about Birmingham folios. You saw with your two eyes, with your own two eyes, they lied to you about the Topkapi, okay? You heard with your own ears, from your own sheikhs, they lie to you. It breaks my heart that you want to live in a lie. Instead of your own eyes, instead of your own ears, as a king, you choose to live in a lie.
I won the debate. I don't care. I won and I'm going to leave. I won and I proved my point. Islam is the truth. Good.
And
I
he
was
ran
going to
away.
take my shahada before he left. Missed opportunity.
It's like, bye. You are giving too much information. I'm leaving. Bye.
On a serious note, yes, Muslims make such a claims. Yes, Sheikh Google is there to deceive Muslims. Yes, ChatGPT is there to deceive Muslims. Yes, Muslim scholars are out there to deceive Muslims when it comes to the perfect preservation of the Quran. From Adnan, Rashid to Mohammed, Hijab to Sheikh Yasir Kadir. Dot by dot, letter by letter, sound by sound, word by word, it's been perfectly preserved. We've got the Quran of Muhammad, all that. But that's a lie. And people want to live in that lie, and that's very not good place to be. Why is it so difficult for Muslims to pull together? They are all in power. Why is it so difficult for them to pull together manuscripts for me and then say, here's the Surah 1 to Surah 114. I'm not even asking Ibn Masud's Quran or Ubay bin Ka'b's Quran. Very simple according to their traditional Quran. Surah 1 to Surah 114, 6,236 verses. Dot by dot, letter by letter, sound by sound, word by word, exactly the same. Why can't you bring that evidence to me? Why is it so difficult? If you can't prove it, very basic principle is don't say it, don't lie. And like last time when I checked, when people won debates, what do? They celebrate, they don't run away. But now, king, so-called Muslim king, wins the debate. What is the first thing he does? Where is my finger? Needs to press the red thing to get out of this StreamYard. Some people get so excited they want to run away from their win. You make the decision whether he won or he lost the debate, but the bottom line is he chose to live in a lie. Not very nice place to be. Lord Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, is the one who sets people free. Versus Muslims like, oh, give me more deception, ChatGPT. Sheikh Google, please help me out, Sheikh Google. I want to live in a lie. Not very good place to be.
Absolutely. Very well said. Before we continue, I have some people to thank, and you have some people to thank, sister, as well.
Well, I've
Thank
got
you.
notification here tells me I'm not streaming this on my
No,
channel,
you
but
are streaming. DCCI
I am.
Ministry has 85 people who are watching you.
Okay, because
Still.
I've got these notifications. Stream this on your audience. Anyway,
No, it
go
is.
guys.
It is. I can see. Come on. I have people on your channel. There you go.
Thank you
A
very
fish
much,
in a
everyone.
tie. Fish in a tie is on your channel.
I thought he's gonna say like, why didn't you answer my question again? But no, he's just saying, hope you've been well. Thank you, thank you. Peace of Christ be with you, brother. Thank you very much for your generosity.
And your channel, sister, again.
This is one of the best conversations I have seen yet to highlight willful ignorance. Agreed. Isn't
Thank
it
you.
sad? Isn't it sad that you go again and again, the very people who lie to you, with knowing that they lie to you? That is something Islam does to mankind, and that should all bring us to our knees to pray for these Muslims who love to live in deception. Not very good place to be, but they love to live in deception.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And thank you for your generosity on Sister Hatun's channel. Mince Gaming said, welcome, my hero Aram. I was eagerly waiting for you. Thank you so very much. Mince Gaming said, sister saw your interview on some random YouTube channel. Oh, you would see a lot of interviews of Sister Hatun. She has done an awesome amount of work in this field. Mince Gaming said, where will that live will take place, J Smith? Right now on this channel. And Sister Hatun, did you put it on your channel as well?
No, do you want me? I thought it was going to be on your channel. Yeah, we can do both channels.
It's up to you. So at least you will see it right after this live stream. 20 minutes later,
1:30
there is
Eastern Standard Time.
12:30?
1:30 Eastern Standard
1:30.
Time. Because
So
right now it's
1:30.
12:39 Eastern Standard Time, brother. We are late
Perfect.
9 minutes. Don't be like Muslims. Think critically.
Okay. Here is the link in the live chat. Right after this live stream, we will be doing it with Dr. J. Smith in less than an hour. And Dr. J. Smith is going to tell us about this. So yes, Dr. J. Smith's live stream is going to happen right after this live stream, guys. So we are doing 2 live stream today. So anybody who has not clicked the notify button in the link, please do that now, or forever hold your peace, by the way. And that will be with Dr. J. Smith. And now with Dr. J. Smith, we will going to critically examine the historicity of the Quranic preservation with Dr. J. Smith. Men's Gaming said, Aram, who killed Hussein's brother Imam Hassan? His wife killed him. Blackpink, thank you so very much. And Naba 33, come on, man. Every time you bring up Naba 33. But yes, Naba 33 is very difficult for them to answer. Uh, yes, yes, and yes. I read all of that in my mind. And by the way, that is true. Carl said preservation can be possible in 2 ways, either by text or vocabulary. But in both the things, there are 7 plus versions. So it's minimum 7 multiplied by 7 is equal to 49 plus. Thank you so very much. You are doing a lot of maths. But if there are only 2, still you have a problem because Allah had to preserve the perfect Quran. So thank you so very much for all your generosities. And before I move forward, we have like 20 minutes approximately, right, sister?
Yes, 20 minutes.
Okay. So I want to bring up a very old video of mine, sister, and it's gonna take like 7 minutes. So do you like to say something, or you want to say something afterwards?
I'll say something afterwards because I wasn't listening to you. Not because I was Muslim King, because I was talking to someone in here.
So J Smith is always trying to, take your time and use differently. Okay. So by the way, this is the link. It's going to Sister Hatun's channel and my channel. As you can see, the link is there. If anybody wants to jump in, watch us. It's very important. Dr. J Smith has done an extensive work on this one. His channel is P Fender, or you can pronounce it as Fender. P is silent, so I always say P Fender because so that people will understand that there is a P, so that they could find him properly. So it's Fender Films, but like it's with a P. I don't know why Dr. J. Smith is not so kind to the non-English native speaker by adding a P so that we won't even find you. So it's called Fender Films, but it's with a P. So FYI. So this is the link, and we will be doing it. But sister, long time ago, almost 4 years ago, I put up a video on my channel in 2021, right?
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
No, I can show it to you.
Okay.
I can prove it to you. I can prove it to you. It's here, and this is October 26, 2021, right? Now, this is the time when, it's a very hot topic, because it's a 1 year anniversary just passed of the holes in narrative and all. And Sheikh Ottoman was countered by another Pakistani um, person.
Pakistani brother, who was asking him to give him empty Musaf to write this perfect preserved Quranic verse.
Exactly, exactly. So I was working with our brother Steve Hussain Mashni. He did this cutting, most of this cutting. He took some of my videos, some of other videos, and he made this beautiful video, and I uploaded it. It's beautiful. It's and every single video in this video, we have exposed them extensively in live streams already. So these live streams are also there. But let's enjoy this for the time being and see how the narratives changed after holes in the narrative came up. So let's enjoy.
يخافون عذابه إن عذاب ربك كان محظورا.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
We have to speak the truth even if it's against ourselves. Just because they say, for example, soccer in America and in the UK, we say footy or football.
This is not man-made. This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
We have certain scribal errors in the Quran, and it's something which every single scholar acknowledges.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
In the earliest copies of the Quran, the dots were not there.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
Human scribes over time have been human beings, and as human beings, naturally, they were prone to error, and they made many different kinds of errors.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
These kinds of errors are many.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
Are generally introduced and told that the Quran was transmitted in such a manner that there were thousands of memorizers of the Quran. There were heaps, and there were such a large number of people who had memorized the Quran partially and completely. And then these memorizers had transmitted this memorized Quran to the next generation, and so on and so forth. But on the contrary, we find a Muslim hadith book as highly regarded as Jami' Sahih of Imam Bukhari, presenting two narratives which say that actually there were only 4 memorizers of the Quran who had memorized the Quran in the lifetime of the Prophet.
Water. You drink it without thinking. But what if Allah tested you by taking it away? Right now in Gaza, millions of people are suffering just because they don't have.
This is the words of Allah.
Sorry
Find me
about
one
that.
error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
Nowadays, we would distinguish between several letters of the Quran that look alike by placing dots either above or below them. The number of dots and the position of the dots would distinguish between one letter and another. In the earliest copies of the Quran, the dots were not there.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
Same idea, different scripts with a little touch of tribal differences.
Okay.
The little flavor of
Sure.
I'm gonna put some down to Louisiana spice. Oh, we're up in New York. I'm gonna put some hot sauce.
Okay.
Just the flavor.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
And there are 15 opinions about this. None of them fully answer all of the questions that are raised.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
Because they remembered the meaning of the verse, but the meaning could have been expressed in 2 different ways.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
like for example with a substitute word. So there's a word, for example, suf in Arabic, which means wool, and ayhan also mean al-manfush. But it is reported that somebody read it as kasuf al-manfush, which is the same statement, basically, like carded wool, but a different word is used for wool.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
Now, there are some differences that we should note. Sometimes there's a difference of an alif, and that should be explained.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
Extra alif and waw and fa. Anyone knows spelling differences. Scribal styles may differ, may vary. It's about the content.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
In the earliest writing of the Quran, sometimes the long A was not written. So there is an Arabic word qala, which means he said. That's written with a long A. But in the earliest manuscripts of the Quran, it might have been written without the long A. So it looks like kul. And one might mistake it to think that it means kul, but only.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
Well, the different ways of reciting sometimes give you a different shade of meaning, but
this is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
We have certain scribal errors in the Quran, and it's something which every single scholar acknowledges.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
Some of the early reports about how the Quran was being read by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and by his companions, leave some puzzling questions in the wake of them.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
But various companions may have memorized some of the wording slightly differently, and also written down the sermon slightly differently. But
this is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
This is no longer hidden news. The standard narrative does not answer some very pressing questions.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
It is reported by Anas ibn Malik. He says, Matan Nabi, walam yajma'il Quran ghayru arba'a. And then he names those four persons: Abu Darda, Mu'az ibn Jabal, Zayd ibn Sabit, Abu Sayyid. So it says that these are the four people. Only the style is very restrictive. It says, Lam yajma'il Quran ghayru arba'a.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
We have certain scribal errors in the Quran, and it's something which every single scholar acknowledges.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
Even the earliest versions of the Quran have these scribal errors.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
There are numerous examples in which you can see these scribal errors in which an extra va or extra ya or an extra alif is found in these versions of the Quran.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
Extra alif and waw and fa. Anyone knows spelling differences. Scribal styles may differ, may vary. It's about the content.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
Well, we know that in Hadith literature there are Hadiths which tell us that the Quran that we have is incomplete. The Rajam verse is a very typical example. It is called Mansukhu Tilawa Dunul Hukum, which means that it is there.
Yeah.
Just the recital has been abrogated. Then we have the suckling verse, which the mother of faithful Aisha said that the Prophet had just died, and they still read that verse in the Quran, and we know that it's no longer in the Quran.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
And there are 15 opinions about this. None of them fully answer all of the questions that are.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
Yeah, it says in chapter 25, تبارك الذي جعل في السماء بروجا وجعل فيها سروجا منيرة. There's two qira'ah. One qira'ah says sirajan munira and surujan munira. So the sirajan munira means a shining lamp, and surujan munira means many stars. So a shining lamp means a star.
This is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
Jibreel came to the Prophet reciting the Quran twice in Ramadan before he died. So
this is the words of Allah. Find me one error in this, I'll leave Islam. How's that? Challenge.
I want you to write here just one Quranic verse. Quran 3:146.
The Prophet said, if you want to listen to the Quran directly, listen to Ubay. Ubay is not some even average Sahabi. He is the Qari of the Quran. He is the master. He is who he is. And he goes, فَدَخَلْ فِي نَفْسِي شَكْ.
And there we go. So even Ibn Masud said that the shak or doubt crept into my mind. So imagine, sister, one error. Every single scholar of Islam says it's filled with errors. What would you like to say, sister? It's been like 4 years. This video is up.
Yeah, Ubay bin Ka'b expresses that he never had doubt as much as this, even from the time of Jahiliyyah with all those differences stuff. Very much messed up, but it was very great compilation of videos where so-called Sheikh Uthman is asking for one error, and then Muslims are, all those speakers you show off that they are Muslims, okay? Muslims are telling scholars and Muslim missionaries, some of them are not scholar there. The one like who was like kind of laying on a sofa with his dress stuff. So they were expressing examples after examples. Here's the variations, who is the differences. Yet he chooses to still repeat, show me one mistake, show me one mistake. I think that will help us to again see, even though they are asking for mistakes, even though some of them are telling them there are mistakes, they are screaming out, it doesn't match with the perfect preservation story. Still, Muslims want to live in a lie.
Great way of saying it. Great way of saying it.
Yeah. It is
They want to live in a lie.
Yeah. It's not only they live in a lie, they like living in a lie. But anyway, that's not something surprising. It just helps us to see what kind of people we are dealing. Bottom line is they're all made in the image of God, and Lord Jesus Christ, King of Kings, even the King of Muslim King, give himself for them. So we want them to know the truth. We want them to repent, and Lord Jesus Christ wants them to repent and turn to him. So therefore, even though with all this ignorance, with like living in a lie, we will step in and then expose those lies. You might be thinking, I am evil woman stuff. What is that? I am the loveliest person. You might be thinking I am evil, but you are forgetting something. Sajid Dataye. I am belong to King of Kings, even the King of Mohammed, even the King of Mr. Muslim King. Okay, don't forget that.
We have random Muslim who always come at the very end of our live stream and think that, and we have told him every time that we do a 2-hour live stream, and yet he comes in the very end. I don't know why. So he's again in the backstage, and then
we've got like 6 minutes, and you've got some live stream scheduled coming within 30 minutes after 6 minutes.
yeah. So random Muslim, make your point short, precise, and strong, and that's all we can do right
On the
now.
preservation of the Quran. You don't need to make points on different things.
Actually, the preservation of the Quran. First of all, I discussed this with you in your English stream with the other guys, Adam, already. Last time, the thing which you don't understand does not mean that.
Okay,
it is wrong.
listen.
It's a basic point.
Listen. I actually do not like you saying things in a silly manner. You have to bring the evidence instead of saying you said something to me in the last live stream. Please be reasonable, provide your evidence, and let's see what your evidence says.
If you want to go in a detailed discussion, I will try to come early. Today, you're
It's
right.
been the 6th time that you come when we are almost at the close, and we told you the 6th time that when we start the stream and when we close the stream, and yet you come at the very end.
Actually, I
What
have
should we
worked
do?
before this, and someone actually
And it
challenged
is
me to
not
go
my
up
fault.
from the comments. So I said that you have to come if you're brave enough. I think some of your
So yeah, if you are brave enough, come at the right time, not when we are
Okay, I
closing.
got it. Yeah, you're right about this. I will come earlier next time. So yeah, we.
So do you have any evidence you show?
6 minutes is not good for discussion. I
Not good,
apologize for
but
this.
for me it is very good. So let me tell you, chapter number 33, verse number 68. What does your Quran says?
3368. Let me open it up. Give me a minute.
Yes, please. Come on, today.
Yeah, give me a second.
Chapter number 33, verse number
Oh yeah.
38.
Give them ربنا
Can you read the Arabic, please? Because Quran was revealed in the Arabic.
which recitation you want me to
Oh,
read?
so there are more than one recitation.
Yeah, there are actually 20
there are more
recitations.
than one recitation. Okay, tell me something. What does recitation mean? Can you please give me English meaning, not your meaning? English meaning, recitation. What
A way
does
to
that mean?
recite something. A way to recite something.
Okay, how do you recite something?
The way it should be recited.
Okay, no, like how? Do you see something written to recite something, right?
It depends, yeah.
It depends. Okay, yeah. Okay, perfect. So you are telling me this verse has been written in 9 different ways, correct?
10.
10 different ways. Sorry. Guys, this verse has been written in 10 different ways. So you can recite this verse because the written text is written in 10 different ways, correct?
Yeah, the one and all
Perfect,
of them
perfect.
yeah,
Perfect,
let me just continue
so
with this. Let me
let's relax. I'll give you the time to explain. So currently you agreed that this verse has been written in 10 different ways. So when we read this verse, and you call it recitation, when we read this verse, we have to read it in 10 different ways. Am I correct so far? It's yes or no question.
You can read it any of the 10, yeah.
Yeah, 10 different ways. Perfect. So this is exactly what we call textual variation. Okay, now I give you a minute to explain this because I was asking you question in yes and no manner. So I'm going to give you a minute to explain how there are 10 different base text, 10 different base text by which this verse is. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry, all of you. So there is your minute. So explain in your ways how this can be done in 10 different ways. Time is yours.
Basically, the 10 ways are the 10 recitations which came through the 10 Qur'an of the Quran. All these 10 recitations were taken from these 7 ahruf which came to the Prophet ﷺ, as it is proven in the hadith that the Quran came in 7 dialects, and these recitations are taken from those dialects. All these 10 ways can be traced back to the Prophet ﷺ through a connected chain. And the hadith which you mentioned, which Ms. Hatun mentioned a while back, that Ubay, he was a bit, he had something heavy in his heart, because the Muslims, when they believe something, they believe it based on evidence. They don't, and he found something which could have caused him doubt, and the Prophet cleared that doubt. So this recitation, multiple modes of recitation, has been traced back to the Prophet ﷺ, all of them. Yeah, I think the time is up.
Okay, so I'm gonna do reverse discussion with you. When you said Prophet cleared the doubt, Prophet did not clear the doubt. He punched him on his chest, according to Sahih al-Bukhari, and he said, "How dare you doubt?" So that's what he said. Number 2, so he did not clear the doubt. He cleared the doubt by punching him on his chest. Number 2, you said something heavy. No, it said shak. Fi shak. So shak means doubt, not heavy. You should know when you actually are translating into English, things goes bad. Number 3, you said Quran was revealed in sab'at al-ahruf, means 7 different wordings, not dialects. Ahruf is the plural of the word harf. Harf means word, letters. Number 3, when Quran was revealed in 7 different ahruf, means words, how can we right now have 10 variation according to you for just this one single verse? Number 4, you said all of these Quranic text has a chain of narration which goes back to Muhammad. Please provide me the exact chain of narrations for each and every verse. Forget each and every verse. For chapter number 33, verse number 68, that it goes back to Muhammad. This is your homework. If you have anything right now to say, to give the evidence of, you are more than welcome. If you have to find it, go research it, come back on Thursday early, and then we can have more discussion. So either take it as homework, or if you have the evidence right now to show, share screen and show.
First of all, I would like to refute the point.
No, you don't like to. No, my friend, friend. Paragraphs time is done. I gave you the time to give paragraph. I took my time to give paragraph. We did a cross examination to know what we believe, both of us believe. That's what's done. So everything is now done. Now is the time to show evidences. Do you have the evidence?
I have one chain of Imam Hafs and Asim through Imam Hafs and Asim. Let me just open it. Give me a minute. If
So you have the chain for one. What about the rest of the 9?
They all have it. If the ones who collect it, they have
so
all the chains.
let me ask you something. You say you have a chain, but in that chain, do you have the Quranic text in this chain? Do you have the text?
See, when a person he becomes an expert of the Quran, he takes something we call sanad. Sanad is like a certificate, and this sanad, it goes from his teacher to his teacher to his.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Look. When you read the hadith, the chain is Hadithana Abdullah bin Yusuf. So Imam Bukhari is taking directly from Abdullah bin Yusuf, right? Because Abdullah bin Yusuf took it for Qala Akhbarna Malik, an Hisham bin Umru, an Abi, an Aisha Ummul Mu'minin. So I'm not asking you to give me Aisha's word. I'm not asking you to give me Abi's word. I'm not asking you to give me Hisham bin Umru's word. I'm not asking you to give me Malik's word. But Bukhari wrote down Abdullah bin Yusuf's word, correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. So do you have the Hafs Quran that I can see to validate that this verse is written in Hafs's Quran as is?
See, what I can give you is the chain. You asked me for a chain.
Listen. I already read you the chain. So you say Hafs took it from Asim. Asim took it for XYZ. XYZ took it from ABC. ABC took it from Uthman. Uthman took it from Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr took it from Muhammad. Okay, I know this whole chain. So don't tell me this chain. I'm asking you that the last person in the chain, which is Hafs, can you show me the Quran of Hafs where we can see this verse written as this is written right now?
See, if Hafs transfer it,
it's a yes or no? It's just simply a yes or no. Do you have it or not?
For me, see, what I have is, I know that Hafs.
Can you take it as a homework if you don't have it?
Let me just explain to you the point.
No, brother, there is no explanation. Right now, it's the time to show proofs of your statement, brother. You did the explanation. I did the explanation. We asked cross-examination question. Do you have a cross-examination question so that I can clear my question? Then you can do that. Otherwise, it's the time to give evidence.
I can give you a sanad, an example of sanad, which is authentically.
So the sanad, and I asked you the same thing. I know the sanad. I'm asking you, can you show me this verse in the Hafs's Quran as is, carbon dated to Hafs?
See, it doesn't need to be.
It needs to be, because how would I know what you say is true if I don't have the Hafs's Quran?
See, if Imam Asim authentically relates.
Okay, Sister Hatun, can you please help me over here, because he's not understanding what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
I don't think I can help you besides saying if Mr. Random Muslim, if you can call into our next live stream, that's going to be Tuesday.
I'll try to do that. Yeah.
Thursday, sister. We are on Tuesday. Thursday.
Yeah, I can't do Thursday.
Oh, you can't do Thursday. Oh, okay.
I'm on holiday, brother.
Oh, sorry.
So, that will be Tuesday. But I love to point out something. So I've got a manuscript in front of me. I just borrowed from Dr. J. Smith. Okay, this is one of the manuscripts from British Library. where for long time Muslims were saying, oh, this is one of our earliest, trust me, bro thing. And then it turned up, there is nothing called is not in it. I find that's a miracle. I looked at Topkapı manuscripts a little bit earlier. There is no is not in it. I would say easily, I went through easily 10 Quranic manuscripts. Magical thing is, none of them has this is not in it. No one give them that sanat certificate.
Actually, I have an it's not right in front of me.
Muslim scholars, you don't have it. If you have it, hold it until Tuesday. Muslim scholars,
Okay.
and I would love to stand corrected. Muslim scholars are telling me, okay, not Muslim scholars, Quranic scholars who are very favor of Muslims and Islam are telling me to today, they still do not have the Quranic manuscripts that matches with the Hafs Quran when they are looking first couple of centuries of Islam. So I think I'll stop there because we've got to set the things up for the coming live stream.
Exactly.
It's something important for everyone to pull up from this. This Isnad and Sanat thing, all those names are so important to Muslims. You turn up the live stream and then you say, oh, I've got Isnad, I've got those names, I've got those names. Your God doesn't even bother to mention that as a criteria, point one. Your prophet doesn't even mention those names or those chains as a criteria. I find that's just mind-blowing that 21st century Muslims on December 9th decides that they know much better than their God. They know much better than their prophet. And they claim to have the things under the trust me, bro.
Actually,
that doesn't work in my mind. But
point-
as I said,
the point of
I've
Sanad
got
is
set things
Mr.
up for the coming live stream. We can have the follow-up conversation, and I love to see the evidences. And if I made a mistake, I love to be corrected. But yeah, let's see the Hafs
So-
Quran from the time of Hafs.
Perfect. So, random Muslim, Dean of Islam, and advocate of something. All three of you, we can't take you right now. Okay. If you want to have a discussion with me, send me a text in J Smith's live stream, and I will open specially for some of you to have a talk separately. But right now we cannot extend it. We have 22 minutes to go live. So today it's the end of it. Mr. KZEY on Sister Hatun's channel, thank you. Our Sister Hatun. Oh,
Thank you
hey,
very much.
Adam Seeker, thank you. And then we have something that I don't want to read. So thank you so very much, Mr. Raghav Jaji. Appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. In around 20 minutes, we will be live again with Dr. J. Smith on historical critique. The link is in the live chat. Sister Hatun, will you be able to kindly send the link to your viewers? I've sent it in the private chat as well. Please send it there as well. So in around 20 minutes, we will be live again with Dr. J. Smith on the historical critique. So please join in, and thank you so very much for being here. And I'm sorry to all the Muslims who could not talk right now. Please come and join at the right time. We have a 2 hours window that we do live streams every Thursday and Tuesday. Next Thursday, Sister Hatun will not be here, unfortunately, because she's enjoying her quiet holidays, but I will be. But if you want to talk with Sister Hatun, that will be next Tuesday. If you just want to talk with me, it will be Thursday as well. So thank you so very much for being here. Sister Hatun, what would you like to say?
Thank you very much, everyone who joined us. Thank you very much to brave Muslims who called in, even though some of them are called in last minute. It is sad to see that you choose to love, you choose to like living in lies and try to back up those lies. That is harsh. And it is sad to see that today Muslims cannot bring their so perfect preserved Quran dot by dot, letter by letter, sound by sound, word by word from Mohammed to today. And trust bro statements kind of just doesn't work. And as you are looking someone or something that will help you when it comes to the perfect preservation of the word of Allah, I think I'm gently reminded to remind you that will be Lord Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, okay? Eternal Word of God, steps into this broken world and give himself on the cross for men and women. And you know what is the bottom line is? The very hole that you are looking in the Quran is holes in his hand and holes in his feet out of love from that cross. And then he says, repent and turn to me so that you can have life in its fullness. So these lovely Muslims who are playing with trust me bro games, all I can say to you is repent and turn to Lord Jesus Christ, who is the perfect word of God.
Absolutely, sister. Absolutely. This is the reality. With that being said, thank you everyone for being here. God is good. Remember that. And he does not need silly people like us to defend anything. But we are to proclaim the truth and show what the lies are. In the last message, by mistake, I wrote the text as Haruf, but the text called blank Musaf, right without dots and diacriticals, is with dots marks, both 7. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you so very much, everyone. God bless you all. Have a blessed day, evening, or night, wherever you are. Allahu Asghar wa Yeshua Akbarul Azim. God bless you all.